Good day, gentlemen and ladies. First of all, I would like to wish you a happy new year for 2015. I'd also like to thank all of those who took the time to vote in the elections and in particular the referendum, and who supported the Yes campaign, which got a resounding victory, and we even convinced 50% of the voters in St Helier to vote for a proposition which is quite frankly not in their best interest. So good job, boys and ladies, for that very hard work. Now, following the success of the elections and the very many hard right candidates who were successful, we've decided to form the Jersey Conservative Party, and I'm very pleased myself, Lord Reginald Hamilton Tooting Rawley Jones III, to be the patron of this new party. Now, as you know, in the States, which met this week, coincided with the UK celebrating Democracy Day. Thankfully, we are not part of the UK, and quite frankly, I've never been a great fan of democracy anyway, which is of course why I supported the Yes campaign, and before that the option B in the previous referendum. Now that the future of Good Connétabs has been secured for the next 500 years, they've wasted no time in setting to work to ensure that stability remains by scaling back as much as possible on the dangerous ideas of the demon word democracy. They've also set to work this week to make it more difficult for their parishioners to call parish assemblies. Because, quite frankly, in the last 5 years, there have already been 6 requests made where parishioners have had the temerity to ask for things to be put on the agenda. And this is far too much. We cannot have our honourable connétabs wasting their time with parish business when they have important party work to be doing in the State's Assembly. I've also made sure that 4 of them have been appointed to the Privileges and Procedures Committee, so that there is now a majority of constables of the 7 on that body. This is to ensure that the grubby town dwellers never have the same representation as those decent folk living in the countryside. Similarly, my Chief Minister, the real Chief Minister, has vowed to take action on poverty and the creation of jobs. He's vowed to take action on poverty by ensuring that the rich never become poor. Otherwise, there will be even more of the blighters around. This is why our government has insulated them from the full 1% long-term care tax. And we've done that by masking it as a social security to make sure that our rich friends don't have to pay the same as the middle and lower earners in the island. Classic stuff. We continue to support poverty wages, and that way we can continue to make the poor reliant on taxpayer subsidies, which are then given to our mates in the form of rent rebates. Again, classic stuff. But then again, this is why you voted for us, of course. Finally, we were successful in delivering one final blow this week to workers across the island by ensuring that they can now be unfairly dismissed for even longer. Employers will now be able to dismiss their staff for a full year rather than just 6 months. Simply spiffing. So if you share our policies for strong, stable government, for the rich, by the rich, and if you seek to get rid of that dangerous concept of democracy, I'm sorry. Just give me one moment. It makes me so angry when I just think of the word democracy and the ravages that it can do. That's better. If you support the concept of rich by the rich, then please consider joining us here at the Jersey Conservative Party, bringing first-class austerity to our beautiful island.